Now, is that a very frustrating team to play? It seems like they don't give up a lot. I mean, you did have some good opportunities at times, but you also had trouble getting through them at times too. Are they a frustrating team to play?
For sure. I just thought that their attention to detail was really good, and I don't know how many chances we gave up in the game, but it wasn't a lot, and we didn't get a lot in return, and it was just kind of a grinded out game, and that's a game you have to learn how to play sometimes. And I thought that we did a decent enough job sticking with our game plan, but we turned the puck over quite a bit, I thought, but they did a good job. I mean, give them credit. They stayed in their structure very well all night, and we just had to try and make a play to score a goal. And that's what those games come down to. I mean, they played well structurally, and we just didn't make that one play. It's a 1-0 game.
Beginning in the second period, it seemed like they really tried to clog up the neutral zone. They were going up a little bit more in the first. At that point, what do you think you guys really need to do to create against a team like that when they do lock it down? They have their structure.
We just have to come together with speed and be able to put the puck into areas that we could get it. I just thought we didn't do a good enough job of putting the puck in an area where we could get it. I mean, you saw that their whatever left or right D was just sitting back all night, and it seemed like every time we dumped the puck, they had a couple seconds to get their heads up and make a play. And yeah, it's just, I mean, it's credit to them, and we just didn't do a good enough job adjusting and getting our speed to the puck.
How difficult is it when you look at this schedule to kind of go back and forth in style like you guys were doing? Toronto, Minnesota is kind of the middle. These guys are heavy. Florida tomorrow. I mean, what's the challenge as a team trying to deal with different styles in such a tight window?
Well, I think it goes back to what I said after last game is, we have to, the best teams in the league play their own way, and they don't change the way that they play. And for us, we have to continue to mold our identity. We have to continue to mold the framework of our game so we can try and play that way all the time. And that's just the NHL. There's 32 head coaches and 32 different styles of play. There's a lot of copycat in this league, but you have to find your strengths, and you have to play to them, because if you try and play somebody else's game, more often than not, you're going to lose unless you're, one of the two elite teams in the league, two or three elite teams in the league. So, just have to try and stick with your game, and that's going to give you the best chance to win.
What in the world is going through your mind pregame when you're getting ready to play a game and you hear, "I'm right wing number 21, Dad"?
Yeah, that was pretty special. My daughter did an interview with me before the game as well, and it's a pretty proud dad to be able to be in that setting as a 8 and a 5-year-old, and be confident enough to speak how they did. And Odie coming in the locker room there was a special moment for me. I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life.
You feel a different energy in the building with all the kids in the building?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wanted to break the dam for them and have something positive happen and score a goal, and it just wasn't meant to be today. And it was, but yeah, I mean, there was definitely a buzz in the building, and we're hoping that continues. And we have a couple big games this week. Florida's one of the best teams in the league, and obviously the game on Thursday is a big one too. So hoping for more games like that with the buzz in the crowd.
Son knew all the names just looking at the numbers on the card.
Yeah, he was just looking at the numbers. So I mean, he watches highlights every morning. He loves hockey. He's top 3 people I've ever met that love hockey. So he knew everybody's name from their numbers.
Kyle, what's the biggest thing you think you need to fix from this game to the next game as you play Florida coming up?
We just have to stick with it. I mean, you just have to turn the page, and you take. I think what you take out of this game is that they're a team that's fighting for their playoff lives, and they stuck to their game plan, and they didn't let us through, and we just needed to find a place somewhere. And next game is going to be completely different, so we have to prepare accordingly and make sure that we're ready to go at 7 o'clock tomorrow when the puck drops. Thanks, guys.